Hey, what's up you guys, it's me Luke and welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a little bit more on the serious side. We're going to be talking about Olivia Jade's return back to the internet. I'm not sure why she decided to slither out of whatever hole she was hiding in, but she has, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it. But before we do, if you're new here, I post commentary and critique videos on my channel, so if you're interested in any of that, make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications bell so that you never miss another upload. Anyway guys, so a bit of backstory. If you do not know who Olivia Jade was, back in the beginning of this year, around February or March, she was involved in a massive college bribery scandal. So basically, Olivia Jade is the daughter of famous actress Lori Loughlin, I think her name is, and a famous fashion designer, I don't know, who cares? Basically, she's rich, her parents are famous, and yeah, that's pretty much what you need to know. She's rich, famous, white, privileged, and pretty, basically. So that really plays into all of this. But she is also a YouTuber. She was a regular recurring personality on the Vlog Squad's videos and David Dobrik's videos. I never understood why, because like she literally wasn't interesting at all. Like, girl was as boring as a box, but people seem to watch her anyway. She literally was just one of those typical white girl YouTubers who just like does clothing hauls and shows off their shit, basically. Like, I never really understood the appeal. But halfway through last year, she went to college, and she went to the University of Southern California, USC, which is a really, really difficult college to get into. And a lot of people were skeptical as to why she got in, because I mean, let's just say she didn't seem like the brightest bulb in the house or the sharpest tool in the shed. Like, she had previously stated that she didn't really care about school. She had constantly made comments about it.
And then the whole college thing, yep, I'm living in a dorm with a roommate who's so sweet. With work, it's gonna be hard. Like, my first week of school, I'm leaving to go to Fiji for work, and then I'll be in New York a bunch this year for work and traveling to a different country because I'm creating something with this country, and that's for work. So
I don't know how much of school I'm gonna attend,
but I'm gonna go in and talk to my deans and everyone and hope that I can try and balance it all. But I do want the experience of like game days, partying.
I don't really care about school.
But a couple months later, a scandal broke that a bunch of people had bribed or made donations to USC to get their children into the school. And one of those people was Lori Loughlin and Mashina Momomomo, whatever his name is, which is Olivia Jade and her So they went ahead and bribed or donated money to the school and pretended like Olivia and her sister were on the rowing team so that they got into USC on a rowing scholarship. Now, most scholarships, and I'm assuming this is the way it is at USC, you know, based on the readings that I've done, there are a limited, finite amount of scholarships that you can give per sector at a school. So that means that there were a set amount of scholarships that they could give for rowing scholarships. And Olivia Jade and her sister went ahead and took those scholarships for themselves so that they could get into USC, and took that opportunity away from somebody else who'd been working years and years and years on their rowing techniques and their abilities and all of that. They took that scholarship from somebody else who was way more deserving. That is the main issue with all of this. The fact that they lied, the fact that it was a scam, the fact that they took that role and that opportunity away from somebody else is just horrible. I really, really wanted to get this scholarship to get into one of my universities so that they could pay a bunch of my tuition fees, and it was like I had to get a certain number of grades, but my grades were like just not high enough. They only had a certain amount of people that they could give the scholarship to, and I just missed out. And if I found out that a couple of those people who got that scholarship bribed their way into getting it or lied, I would be so incredibly pissed off. So I can only imagine how people who tried to get into USC, especially on a rowing scholarship, felt about all of that. That is honestly just horrible. And you know, a lot of people try to say that, you know, it was her parents, leave Olivia Jade out of this, blah, blah. Like, I'm not sure who's saying that, but I'm sure there's some delusional stands out there. But Olivia Jade is 20 years old. Like, she totally knew what her parents were up to. She posed for a photo that her parents got photoshopped to make it look like she was rowing, that it all seemed more legit. So she totally knew what was up. Don't even try and tell me that she did it. Don't get it twisted. Olivia knew exactly what was going on. And she has said in multiple videos before that she didn't even really care about college or going to class or school. She basically just wanted to go there for the parties and the game days and the experience of it all. So, you know, it's one thing to bribe your way into school, and then it's another thing to not even work at school and actually like take those opportunities, but to just go there for the fun of it all. Like, no, you can still go to parties and do all that stuff without going to university? Why don't you let somebody else who actually would go there and thrive and wants and needs that education have that opportunity? But instead you took it away so you could get drunk at a party. Honestly, it's just disgusting and pathetic, and it makes me sick. Anyway, so that is basically the backstory that you need to know. There was like this whole ongoing lawsuit going on, and with a bunch of other parents, and most of the parents pleaded guilty, but Lori Loughlin and Machinima Momo decided to not plead guilty. I don't know, maybe they want to rot in jail for 40 years, who really knows, but like they're guilty, like it's obvious. But Olivia Jade was getting a lot of hate and a lot of backlash about this. Mainly her sister isn't really famous, so she didn't get it as much. Olivia and her mom were getting so much backlash. Olivia was dropped by a bunch of brands. She had like a collection with Sephora that was dropped. Her mother was like removed from her show. It was a friggin' mess, and then they just disappeared off of the face of the earth. Literally since March, Olivia has not posted a video, has not posted a tweet, has not posted an Instagram photo. They've been completely MIA, and the world has been better off for it. But now Olivia Jade decided to make her return to social media. I'm not sure why now, what the timing of that all is, but she went ahead and posted this photo on Instagram, which I'm gonna have to censor, and it is her flipping off the camera and tagging a bunch of news outlets and basically saying an F you to the media. When sis, the media didn't do anything wrong. You went ahead and did something wrong. You brought a scandal upon yourself. You guys are rich and famous, so the media reported on it. That's what they do. You're not special, sweetie. They did nothing wrong. You are not a victim. People like to make themselves out to be a victim. And what makes me even more disgusted is not so much her, because like this doesn't really surprise me. She seems like a cocky, arrogant bitch. But it's mainly the people who were in her comments on the Instagram post praising her for what she was doing. A lot of those people were famous celebrities. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up and have a look, because I was honestly shocked at how much support she was getting. It honestly disgusted me. She got praises from Tana Mojo saying, oh my god, I'm speechless. Olivia Bryan, oh hey queen. Stassi Baby, Gabby DeMartinez, which you know what, I'm not really surprised about that. Tila Dunn, sis. Like honestly, I'm not surprised by any of these people that are supporting her, but it honestly just disgusts me. Like these people saying, oh my god, go off queen, yes, oh my god, hey, finally you're back, yes, she's back, bitches, blah, 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 blah. And the comments are heavily censored. It says at the bottom of this, comments on this post have been limited, so I cannot even comment on it. Because I live in Australia, I can't see how many likes are on there, but I heard there was over like 300,000. So the fact that she is getting this much support from these huge influencers, the fact that they are signing off on her behavior is disgusting. Y'all make me sick. But it also speaks on a bigger issue. And that bigger issue is the privileged, the white, the conventionally attractive, and the rich. And how those people are so privileged that they are blinded by what reality actually is and the reality that most people live through. The fact that she doesn't realize what she did wrong, and the fact that she doesn't realize the severity of the situation, the thing is, they will never understand those struggles. These rich influencers will never understand the struggles of how hard it is to make ends meet, how hard it is to get into college, how hard it is for people to afford college, let alone get into a college. And the fact that she just wanted to go there for fun games and all that type of shit and just flip off the media outlet for calling her out on it as if she did nothing wrong and they were the ones who did something wrong makes me sick. And the influencers who support this make me sick, because y'all do not realize, because you're so privileged and clouded by that, the amount of strain and the amount of effort and the amount of time people put into achieving these things that you can just buy. That is the most frustrating part of this all. The rich are always going to have the upper hand over everybody else because they can buy their way through everything. They can pay their way through scandals. You know what? I'm sure Lori Loughlin and Machinima Momo aren't even nervous or scared about the entire investigation, because they're probably just going to pay the bail. Even if the bail is like $3 million, they'll probably still pay it and get out of it. And Olivia Jade is still going to be rich. Even if she never came back to YouTube, she's still going to be rich because her parents are rich, and the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, except for the few that escape that. And that's what makes me sick. It's disgusting. Like, these people have no morals. They're so privileged. Like, it's just sick. And these influencers that are supporting them, do you not realize how this makes you look? Or are you that clouded by your privilege that you can't even see what's wrong with this situation? I feel like a lot of these people just lose touch with reality. Maybe some of them, like Olivia Jade, never understood what it was like to live a normal life because, you know, she's always been rich. But Tana Mojo, I know, for example, she grew up in a struggling household in Nevada, and now she's only becoming rich. So you would think that she would understand the struggles of it, but maybe clout and fame and money just strips you of all morals and all sense of reality, and you just become a rich, white, privileged, conventionally attractive bimbo who goes ahead and victim blames himself, who turns themselves into a victim when you are not the victim. You're a criminal. You guys are criminals. And not only are you criminals, but you're immoral, disgusting human beings who went ahead and snatched an opportunity away from somebody else who was working their whole life wanting to achieve that. And USC, well, not USC, but like whoever accepted this donation, y'all make me sick. And just to clarify, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being white, conventionally attractive, rich, or privileged, but the people who use those false superpowers for bad, those are the people that are wrong, because you can have all 4 of those and you can use those for good. Look at the rich, white, privileged, conventionally attractive celebrities that are making all of these charitable donations and starting all of these, fundraisers. I mean, why can't you guys put your money to good use, instead of using it to break the backs of other people and disadvantage other people and climb your way through a ladder in an unfair, immoral, and criminalistic way? You can use your privilege and your money for good. That's what people don't realize. Just because you have these privileges doesn't make you a bad person. It's the way in which you use them. Like how when I made my diversity video, yes, I'm a white male and I have those privileges, but I can use those to an advantage to help other people and to use my privilege to have a voice and speak about these issues instead of using them to completely disregard other people's feelings and emotions and just better myself. It's selfish and it's disgusting. And that's basically what I have to say on that entire situation. All these celebrities that co-sign this behavior, you disgust me. Olivia Jade, you disgust me. Y'all make me sick. And I literally just wish y'all would go away and slither back into the hole in which you were hiding in, because nobody has time for you snakes. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Sorry if I got like too loud and ranty, but I'm just like really passionate about this topic and I just really hate people who get away with this shit. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. And if you've not already, make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications bell so that you never miss another upload. And as always, my social media is just linked down below if you want to go ahead and follow me. And that's it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in my next one. And I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye! Also, my roommate just overheard me and told me I was talking too fast, so really sorry about that. I'm gonna try and do better. I was just really passionate and angry. Anyway, bye-bye, love you.